most of you have seen this image. We've used it in the press, we've used it in our programme, but I think the reaction we get from people, particularly those who've gone along to the far end now of Village Way and where the hoarding has been taken away and they can see right in, people say it's better than we ever dreamt. See now what the view is like from that block. Now the seating, these views are taken from about the middle of the block, about the middle row. You can't do it for every single seat because we'd have to do it 22,500 times. But you can, from there, from that seat, you can look around the stadium, you can see how you were elevated above the pitch, you can see the view that you would get of the action. At that level, you are close to the action. You can also see the corners going around, but you can see the corners that we fill in the future. That's how we increase the capacity. You can also see in the top of the east stand the gap where we'll be able to put in another tier, a second tier, when we're ready to increase the capacity. And that's how we get it up to 30,000 eventually without having to make any major alterations to the stadium. Some people say, yeah, okay, well that's the view, and the best viewing position is the centre of the stand. However, let's just compare that with this block up here, which is in line with the 6-yard box. And you can see even from there, the view across the stadium is absolutely fantastic. This is the south stand, that's the away stand. You can see the big screen there, the home stand and the east stand, and the north stand over there. And you can see that gives you a good idea of the elevation of the seats above the pitch. Because the seats in the north stand, east stand, west stand and the south stand are all at the same level, so that when we complete those corners we get a complete bowl and the seats run all the way around. Let's go up into the west stand upper, again in the centre. Now you can see how you look down on the pitch. You are very much higher, and you get this panoramic view of the pitch itself, and the view from up there is absolutely fabulous. But you are very high, and you are a long way away. Again, let's just compare that with the corner. Let's go into one of the corners, that one up there. As you can see, even from there, the view is absolutely stunning. In fact, I mean, we claim there is not a poor view in this stadium, and we've clambered all over it. And you know, from personal experience, that is what it's like. It's a very good impression of just how good the view is from any part of the stadium, wherever you are. Let's go over into the east stand and have a look at the east stand. Again, go in the centre. Now, as I said, firstly, the seat levels are exactly the same height, no matter whether they're east stand, west stand, north or south, they're all the same level. The west stand is always the prime viewing stand in New Stadium, and the reason for that is that the sun in the afternoon is behind that stand, so everybody in that stand has their back to the sun. That means, of course, that in the east stand, yes, you have the sun is up there above the arch, but that's the difference. And if you look out on the site, you'll see that the stadium is actually at an angle on the site, and the reason for that is it is orientated, so at 3 o'clock in the afternoon the sun is exactly perpendicular. And then again, if you like to watch your football from a very traditional position from behind the goal, there's the view from behind the goal with the arches towering up over you. Imagine that view the other end for the away supporters. It's a pretty intimidating place, believe you me, especially if we get this full up. It's going to be quite complex. You can see how wide it is. These walls, the painted walls, all the blockwork is rendered and then painted, but these are the areas that the local artists are currently painting images which are going to be put onto the walls to make them very Albion friendly. They're all themed, so the family area is Albion family, West Stand lower is Albion moments, Albion history, North Stand is Albion Fans and Legends. West Stand up the screens. After the game, we will be putting messages up on the screens because the station is very close, the park and ride pick-up points are close, the coach park is close. What we will be doing is putting up messages saying the next train to Brighton will arrive at FALMER station in 5 minutes. And what we're trying to do there is to actually break habits, because what we want you to do is to wait in the concourse rather than going and waiting out in the cold. These concourses are opened after the game, so there's free access. So if you've got friends in another stand, you can move to another stand and meet up with them and wait with them. But the idea is that you wait behind in here rather than going out. The tunnel is the 1901 club, just in front of that, the press area, and either side of the tunnel, the non-playing players and club officials. But apart from that, all the other seats are available for season tickets. Then this is the area for you. Every single concourse at the lower level has level access off the concourse that runs around the outside of the stadium. No steps. So if you're coming up from the station, it's a gentle slope around the stadium, and then you walk into the stadium, no steps, and you are in view, looking down on the pitch, where you can see the ebb and flow of the game, particularly the way Gus likes to play the game. If it breaks down or there is no way through, the play comes back and goes forward again. You can see all of that perfectly from up there, but you are high, you are quite a long way from the pitch, and it's fairly steep. But the important point about that area up there is there's about 5,000 seats up there, and in an emergency we cannot get you down in lifts, so therefore there is no lift access. Now that means family area. So for those of you that are buying family tickets, tickets with children, some young people here today, then that is the area where you will go. The central area is season tickets. There is a strip at the back which is 1901 Club. The area over here, which is not coloured, that's the area where on a cup game where we have to provide 15% for the away support. The away support swings round, but on a normal day, normal league game, that's available for match day purchase tickets. No zero tolerance to rowdy behaviour, bad behaviour, and bad language. The reason for that is it's adjacency to the family stand. We spend a lot of time and a lot of money encouraging young people to come to our matches. Young people are very, very important to us because they are the fans of the future. But parents who bring young people feel very uncomfortable if they're sitting there and there's somebody alongside who's behaving in an inappropriate way. And so to make sure that this whole stand is a place where everybody can feel comfortable and everybody can enjoy the game, we are going to be stricter, if you like, in the stewarding to make sure that everybody behaves in an appropriate manner around young people. And what we recognise here is that there are some fans who like to give a little more encouragement, perhaps are a little more overt in the way that they support their football club. And if they are a little more noisy, then this is the place to go. Now we're not creating here in this stadium a specific singing stand. The stadium is completely enclosed, and if we can get every stand singing, then we will create a wonderful atmosphere inside this stadium. And that's what we'd really like to achieve. We don't want one stand to be doing all the work. However, we do recognise that there are some supporters who like to be just that little bit more noisy. Well, this is the place for you. And if you're one of those supporters who leaps up at a time of excitement, perhaps a little more often than everybody else, when somebody's climbing over the back of Glenn Murray and you think that the referee should be doing something about it, then what we would say to you, please, please, please go into the back rows, because we will steward that.
Right, we're the Kingwood family from Shoreham. We've just had a wonderful presentation, and now we're going to the family stand and we're going to purchase our tickets today.
I am Tony Day. I've come down from Swindon, season ticket holder. I've supported the club for nearly 50 years now. I have just purchased my ticket for this stadium over here, and I am just so excited. I cannot wait, and I think it's going to be terrific. Let's hope we're in the championship, but it looks pretty good to me, so I'm just on top of the world at the moment. Thank you.
Hello, my name's Darren. Just been to the presentation, great presentation. Looking forward to getting my season ticket. I've been a Brighton fan for a good 10 years now, and looking forward to getting my season ticket in the North Stand.
Hello, I'm Ash. I'm an Albion fan, been a season ticket holder for 4 years now. Just been to the presentation, looking forward to getting my ticket in the North Stand. Come on the Albion.
I'm Gary from Brighton, bought a ticket in the West Stand upper, me and my brothers. Really looking forward to it. It'll be far, far better than with Dean, obviously. And just can't wait for the championship to start.
Okay, I'm Johnny Muxlow. I'm born and bred Brighton, lived in Brighton Hove all my life. I've been supporting since 1955. First match I saw was a 3-2 win against Ipswich Town, which I can still remember. Peter Harbour scored the winner. I thought the presentation by Martin Perry was absolutely top class, and we're hoping to get tickets in the West Stand if possible, but the stadium is so good we'll probably be happy wherever we sit. Absolutely magnificent.
Okay, yeah, I'm Clive Wilkin. I presently live in Cow Plain, which is near Portsmouth. I come up for every game, but I come from Brighton originally, supporting the Albion since 1953. A couple of years longer than John here. My first game was a 3-2 defeat to Watford. Fantastic presentation today, yeah, really professional, and can't wait to take our place in the West Stand, we hope.
Pete from Arundel, been supporting the Albion since the 70s, put up with Dean, and I'm chuffed to bits to come up here and pick myself a seat, hopefully in the West Stand, but I don't know yet.
Right, I'm Paul from Peacehaven, I'm supporting the Albion since the 60s. I'm hoping to buy a ticket in the up tier West, and basically roll on success all the way now.
My name's Ozzy. I've been supporting the Albion since 1983. I live in Reading, but I've been a season ticket at the 15, looking to get a ticket in the Upper West Stand if possible. The presentation was fantastic, overly excited. Can't explain it.
Right, we're the Palethorpe family. We come from Burgess Hill. We've been to the presentation today. It's been absolutely fantastic. We managed to get our seats in the family stand exactly where we wanted them. Can't wait to get in FALMER. Bring it on.
Yeah.
I'm Paul from Something, and it was brilliant, and I love where I'm sitting. That's about it. Happy Christmas.
I'm mate Simon from Something. Yeah, presentation was fantastic. Stadium was looking even better close up, and we've got the seats exactly where I wanted to go. I've been studying the webcam religiously every single day, and we've got central lower west, about 5-6 rows from the back, I think. That's and I just can't wait for that first day. I just can't wait. Thanks a lot, mate.
Hi, I'm Jim. I'm from Worthing. Just been to a presentation, and I'm lucky owner now of a West Stand lower season ticket, just below the 1901 club. I'm just so ecstatically happy. Come on, you seagulls.
Hiya, I'm Daniel. I'm from Brighton. Just bought my ticket to sit in there, and this is actually what I intend to wear to every game, so you might recognise me. But I'm up in West Stand upper, so look out for the yellow, and come on Seagulls.